Alrighty, do we have everything up and going? Let's see. Let's try Twitch. Is Twitch chat working? Hello from Twitch. Twitch is working. How about the YouTubes, the Yubtubs, the Yibbletibbles? YouTube is working. How about Kick? Are the old Kickerinos doing okay dizzle? There's the kickers. Alright, let's check out the Rumbledy Dumbles. Nope, because it never works and I never remember that it never works. Is the thing actually streaming to Rumble? Rumble, why you gotta be so cray-cray? Okay. Yeah, we're streaming on Rumble. Okay. Let's try it again. Nope, never mind. I always forget that Rumble doesn't work because it's got to go through some crazy activation thing. And then the last one would be X, but we're not streaming on X tonight because I have to create a stream thing every single time and stream to it, and it's a major pain in the boudoir, and I can't just click the go button and then things work. So I am not going to do that tonight. So fix that, Mr. Musk. Okie dokie. So tonight we are not doing game dev, although I could probably be persuaded. Hold on, where's my faces? I could probably be persuaded. Tonight we're going to be working on some D&D minis. That's right. This past Thursday we started up a new campaign. Got some super cool dudes playing a game for the first time. And we wanted to make some minis, so they sent me the files. Let's pop on over there. Why is that all slaunch-wise to the side? Hold on, let me move this over. There we go. That's a lot of butter. A lot of butter. So yeah. So we're gonna get these bad boys supported and sliced, and it's been a long time. Been a long time since I've done this. So let's see if we can feel our way through it. So first thing we're going to do is we're just going to drag these files into here. Let's get our boy Shamgar. Shamgar, you'll be saying Gar every time. Repair? That's cool. It's got some auto repair stuff now. I updated this today, so I haven't messed with it in a little bit. This is a new version. There's the base. Shamgar officially based. We do need the object list though, so let's move that. Then we got Ezrin's Silver Leaf. We'll go ahead and repair those as well. Tonight we are listening to rainwave.cc. We're listening to the OC Remix playlist. If you want to listen along and influence the songs that are coming up, you can go to rainwave.cc. Up on the top left, change the little drop down to OC Remix. And then it lets you vote. It lets you vote on what the next song is going to be. And we can listen to it together. I'm voting for Qbert. I just did that now. All right, we got that one. Now the next ones. Oh, we got some stinkers. Just kidding. It's not that big of a deal. But so Valinor and Vanlania didn't get separated from the base. Boo. So now we gotta slice them apart. Why do we gotta slice them apart? Because doing this, printing them with supports while they have the base attached really cramps where the supports can attach to, and it causes potential issues, and it's a bit of a headache, and so it just makes it easier when they're detached. Ooh, this is Star Tropics. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Love it. All right, let's work on slicing up Valinor first. So let's get these guys turned off. Why are you connecting to my camera? Get the what the? Hold on a second. Hold on. Kind of a neat model. I need to mess with Meld real quick. Why is this thing? Dun, 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 dun. There's a camera on. Huh? But that doesn't have a camera on it. Hold on. Peek behind the curtains. Oh, I love the subsea music. Do do do. Do 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 do. I don't know what it's doing. What's is it in there? No. Is it in there? No. Is it in there? I don't see it in there. No. I don't see it in there. Hello, Halepa. Hoilepa? Hoilepi? I do not know. But I'm sure you will tell me, and then I will know. I don't know why my camera's kicking on. Alright, I'm going back to this. We're just working on stuff. Oh, now my head thing broke. Don't break my head. Still working there? Okay. Alright. Wow, technology woes. Don't you hate them? Hate to hate them. Love to hate them. Hate to love them. Hoilepa! Just call me Hoy. It's nice and simple. I enjoy nice and simple. I'm Wash Brunello, and you can call me Wash. You can call me Wash. Because I like it simple, nice and simple too. Alright, so Valinor. He's our Wizzy McWhizbang. The wizard. This is not this. I mean, so I'm going to tell my player real quick. I'm not going to dox him and say his real name, but Valinor, your character, he's bald, bro. You didn't put any. I know he's wearing like the hood thing, but underneath that hood, he ain't got no hair. He's got no hair in there. He's a bald boy, and I just want you to know that. Yeah. Your character art is not bald, but your mini is. And now the whole internet knows. Oh, give me hair. All right. Anywho, funsies aside, let's go ahead and cut off his feet from the base. So we're going to do, I think it's under hollow punch. Nope, not hollow. Edit, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Free cut. Magic can be a form of radiation. If it radiates from you, I suppose so. Wouldn't that be a hilarious world building thing? Is that if just magic... What? It just crashed. Anycubic. You're killing me, Anycubic. I'm swoggling tonight, and my head's not working either. Why is my head not working? Oh, man, and it's reconnecting to my camera. What the absolute dip. I'm going to turn this camera. I'm just going to disconnect it from the Wi-Fi. Take that. You're not going to... Yep, disconnect that. Turn that off. All right, well, Technical difficulties. Good gravy. I need a new Mac. I need a new Mac so bad. This is painful. She is loading because AnyCubic is being a booty. All right, so we've got that back up. Oh, well, at least it'll let me restore the scene file. Printer config inside scene. Let's disregard it. Yeah, I don't care. I don't want to log in. Oh, well. All right, well, let's re-import all these guys and let it fix them. Let's grab, where's Shamgar? Ba, 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 ba. We'll drop you in here. Yeah, we'll go ahead. And then I'll save the scene because blah. 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 That's why, because blah. So what essentially we're going to do is just cut these two minis off of their bases, and then we're going to add supports to them. Let's save you real quick. What the heck kind of save icon is that? Let's do the little church boys, because they are all part of a church. All right, so let's make you, and you, and you, and you. Actually, I'm willing to bet that I could probably slice both of those at the same elevation. Whoa. Whoa, why are you like all out of wacky walk? Edit, free cut. There we go. Let's see if they line up. Why aren't you letting me? What the? Something is. Goodness, why is software the dumb today? And there we go. Oh, they are at different elevations. No, that means we're just going to go with this one. All right, we want it just above the top of the base. Bam, right there. Apply the cut. And let's scooch him off. And let's grab her. And edit another slice McDicer. Keep going. Keep going. Right there. And apply the cut. And we'll save because I don't trust my software. And we'll scooch. Save and scooch. That's what we're talking about. All right, so let's unhide all of these doodly dudes. We now have 4 minis, 4 bases. Let's get you over here. We'll do the mini in front of you. Actually, you know what? Let's zigzaggy a little bit like that. And we'll grab you here and you there. All right, now for the bases, we're just going to grab all of them and we're going to give them a very simple and very gentle rotate on the green axis of 45 degrees. That's always good enough for these kinds of bases. I actually think I have all of these bases. We'll go like that. And let's grab boom and boom and boom. And then let's do supports. Let me check my settings. We got the ABS black 3.0, photon mono X. That's all fine. Supports. And that should be good. Let's just auto-generate them and see how they turn out. And let's preview. Let's take a look and see if we've got any wacky islands. That's only one. That's fine. That's one. That should be good. Goodness. I can't grab the cube? What the heck is this software? What is with this slow pan? Wow. Maybe I need to go back to Pressure Slicer. Goodness gracious. I mean, that seems like a pretty decent amount of support density. That should be all right. Let's check the other ones real quick. Really, I care about these bottoms here where they first attach. If they don't have good adhesion on the first couple layers, then the rest of it's going to be a problem. See, I don't know why it does that right in the middle. I wish it did 2. See, like that one does 2 right there, almost 3. Same thing right there. But it's just a base. What the actual heck? Is it connecting through Bluetooth? My iPhone keeps connecting to my computer. All right, these ones are just flat, round edges. Those are going to be fine. This one's got some texture on it. Let's see what it does. If it was a face, I'd care about it, but it's just a base. It's all right. All right. So we are good with the bases. Go ahead and save. And let's go. Can I reorder these? Of course I can't. We'll hide that one. Base there. 2. Yeah, it's going to be our base. All right, which one do we want to do first? Shamgar, Ezren, Valinor, or Vanlania? Let's do Shamgar first. All right, so for him, we're going to... Okay, how the actual heck is my phone connecting to my laptop when it's the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi are both turned off? You can disconnect to remove this iPhone from the iPhone microphone from the Mac microphone list. What the crap? I don't know how, like, how does it even do that? It's completely disconnected, like it's turned off. Is it actually not turned off when I disable Bluetooth and Wi-Fi? That is kind of spooky. Not gonna lie. I don't dig that, Apple. All right, we have some issue. Oh, good. We got a big beard, but the beard is touching the cowl right here. That is good. Let's hide these ones. Why does... Yeah, whatever. Normally my game dev streams go a lot more smoothly than this. I don't know what... This is just... yeah, I haven't done this stuff in forever. All right. What else do we got? We've got... We tip it back. That sword should be fine. Yeah, it's mostly gonna, like, he's got a big nose and the big beard, but the beard's touching, and the earrings might be a little bit of an issue. Let's tip him back and see how he does. Let's go back. Nope. Let's go back 45. Yeah. So that side of the beard, right along there, we're gonna have some islands right under there. But if that collapses up a little bit, at least it's in a spot that we're not gonna see it too well or too bad. So that's not terrible. I do not like this orbiting. Okay. Let's try the supports and let's see where they put them. We're probably gonna have to pull some off and stick some extra ones on. Interesting. We got one up here. And under the beard. Okay. I like those. And we got another back. All right. All right. Okay. That chainmail is going to have a lot of issues, but not much we can do about that. It's a texture problem. Wow. This is actually... If this turns out pretty good, this might actually be impressive. It's been really nice to kind of like take a break from 3D printing and come back and see how good the tech has been improving. All right. Let's get you out of the way. Let's get some more space. Can I make this window bigger? Or is that gonna jank things up? Oh, it's auto scaling it. Let's see if I can. Let's go like that. That's a little better. At least I got some more real estate here. All right. So we've got this island right here. And where were we? And that one's probably connected enough. If we look underneath, I'm sure there's like a thickness. Oh, there's like actually kind of not. All right. Might need to put some extra on there. Should be coming up on the other heel soon. There's the heel at the bottom. And there's the sword on the right over here. Brr, brr, brr. So keep getting my wheel backwards. All right, and there's the corner of the shield. And this joining right here is going to be important. We got 3 points between it. Oh, but there's an island right there that doesn't have anything on it. What is that? Why did it put that point in the low spot? All right, manual editing. And let's see, all visible contact point. Oh, that's cool. Only the anchor points. Okay. And let's edit. Oh, interesting. So I can... Huh. Sorry, I've never used this before. Can we add one here? These are big. How do I change the diameter? The top width, distance in model. This one here. Can I make this like 0.3? What if I grab this one? Can I change that to 0.3? I can. Sometimes it's nicer to have more smaller ones. I wish it didn't select all of the text. There's some really bad UI crimes. Really bad UI crimes going on in this app. I like the little heat map. That's kind of a neat feature. And if I click done, it's going to bring me back. And let's give it a look again. And that one doesn't even need to be there. Oh, you select and then delete. Nice. Okay. I can do that. Yeah. Like they grow out from there. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Ooh, there's the chainmail right there. Look at that swirly, squirrely pattern. Wow, wow, wow. Wowie zowie. Oh, do not like that. Do not. Look at that. Those two bars right there. Watch that one. This one's gonna zoop over there and it's gonna have like a big long finger sticking out. That is no bueno. Because it means that one's gonna be just like tugging on this little hot dog. Ooh, we got an island right there. Yeah, let's add some supports. Let's grab a yeah, let's grab a couple 0.3s. Let's hop one right there and right there. Whoa, what is crazy McBrazy going on here? That's quite the camera swoop. All right, so the tech isn't quite there. You still gotta fiddle. You gotta fiddle with it. But that chainmail is gonna get a little wonky. It's mostly sticking to things. That one right there isn't, but that's okay. If we put if the artifacts are too small, or like the islands are too small, and we keep peppering them with the supports, they'll end up just like breaking off and causing a little pock mark pattern, and so you don't want that either. Everything else is looking okay. What is going on? Oh, that's the chainmail back of his other elbow. Ooh. Is it behind the shield? If it's behind the shield, I might not care because you're probably not going to see it. Sorry, not sorry. Oh yeah, it's kind of behind. It's kind of behind the shield. We're not going to see it because again, too many supports and it's going to rip that thing to pieces. Let's see here. It's better just to let it compress and be. All right, we're looking all right. All right, now we're coming up to the moneymaker. We're coming up to the face right here. And we care about the face and the neck. All right, we got a big chin blob there, and that looks like it's getting caught, so that's good. And there's the earring on the left and right. There's the earring on his right earring and the left earring. Not too much of a void in the mouth, which is good, because we don't want uncured resin to hang out in there. And nose is fine. I think we're in the clear, because this shield and spear is just going to go up. Yeah. Sweet. I'm not used to clicking off of the model to pan and clicking on the model to rotate. All right, we can close these out. Backup, sweet. I'm going to manually save anyway. All right, there's Shamgar. You'll be saying Gar every time. So we got him and his base. Let's scooch him down here in the corner. You know what? Let's put the base down here. Let's set him right there. I don't like to put too much stuff in the very center because of the FEP film. It tugs a lot there and it gets chewed up a lot there. So you want like good quality face parts and whatnot just around. Like you don't want it on the edges because that's like a little too tight. I feel like these halfway in between spots are the sweet spot. Ezran Silverleaf. A very elf name, if ever an elf name there was. Don't get him started about the gold leaves. All right, go down, go down. Nope. There we go. All right, boy, let's work on you. He's a very handsome character. He's got a little goat. We do have the ears, and the beard is touching the shirt too. Excellent. Although we do have like a little bit of a pook. I think that's probably okay. That's actually good. We have more chainmail because of course we do. And those little ridges on the canteen are probably going to take some doing. The little spikies on the hair are not too bad. All right, let's see how it does. Let's go ahead and place him. 45 back. And support. Auto generate. Oop, no, we want this to be, yeah, let's go back. 0.5. Okay. This version does a whole lot better with the confined spaces like here, like having the thinner posts to catch things like the ears. Used to not do that. That's and that took some fancy rotating and stuff to get like a proper spot to latch onto. Even something like here, that really wasn't a thing without like glitch abuse. Or like manually dropping in a cylinder or something like that. All right, let's give it a playback. There's a heel there. Solid attachment. There's heel 2 coming up. Oh, I missed that over there. Is that the bottom of the bow? Yeah, I think that's the bottom of the bow. Leg wraps, looking good. Nice cylindrical patterns. Got a lot of stuff going on over here. What's this? Oh, that's the first. Oh, that's the chainmail arm hanging onto the axe. And a couple hot dogs here, but they seem like they have a good attachment. More chainmail goodness happening around the back of his butt. There's that little blip underneath his dagger, which looks like it's... Is that just one support holding his whole dagger up? Come on, guys. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. No, we need at least another something here. Let's manually edit you. So if we at least get a couple points of contact, then that'll reduce the wiggle. Even if it's on like, even if it's on like the side like that, you want at least a couple points of contact. Okay, I think I'm okay with that. Oh, the canteen got printed. Was there any wackiness with the wobbles? Oh no, we got 3 supports down there. Yeah, they kind of snake back and forth, but they're all right. Oh, got a little hot dog right going on right there, but that's not too long. Like, that's fine. Wait, what? Is that even touching the corner? Like what the heck is going on with that? Why would you do that? That's completely flat. Why would you touch the corner? That's so dumb. No, no, no. Let's put it in the middle, like responsible adults. Yeah, there we go. See? That's how it's supposed to look. Why in the world would you put it on the edge? It wasn't even at an angle. Like, if it's at an angle, of course. Silly computers. That's the one thing, like, I really like OC Remix, but the one thing I would criticize them about is that, oh, I don't like that right there. There's just like a ton of OC Remix, like heavy metal remixes. Yeah, see, there's like nothing, like a little void right here. And pop, there's an island and it doesn't connect to anything. And it goes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 layers before it even gets to anything touching it. That's a recipe for yuckos. Now that could probably be solved by taking this one and scooching it between these two, because they probably see this as like a big long thing. Goodness, don't do that. Let's see what we can do here. Can we go to edit and grab this? Oh, interesting. Okay. Now, this is a little goofy. Because it's like, what even are we doing at this point? And when you add too much supports, you can like remove detail. But in this instance, it's like right along the collar, it looks like. I can come here with a knife and I can just carve this out and leave the original shape in place. So that's fine. I would rather do that than it like take a whole part of his hair or like whatever this is and just like crunch it up. You don't want that. Oh yeah, that was like the back of his head. Oh, we got a big island right there on his earring. We knew that was going to be a problem. Right there. Another 5 layers before it attaches to anything. That's not good. Yep, and that's the back of the earring. But it looks like the software is pretty good with being able to squeeze stuff in here in tight places. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, I like this song. It's like a Inca ancient temple remake of what is this, Metal Man? No. Who is this? My browser must not be updating or something like that. This is F-Zero. Yeah, that's F-Zero. This is like Mute City or something. I wonder if it's like a medley. Oh, we got the chin. We got the dastardly little goatee going on. Let's see what's happening with that. All right, so the chin comes up. It expands a little bit. It touches with the shirt, which is great. And we have a little island there that's behind the beard. That doesn't matter as much. Okay, sweet. We've got good contact there. I like that. I am okay with that. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, that chainmail. Most of the time it comes out great, but there's just so many little spots sticking out. Is our nose okay? Our nose is okay. Is our mouth? Ooh, no mouth cavity. Nice. That means we don't need to worry about uncured resin. All right, we got some stuff happening with the axe here. That bow is going to be 100% fine. Like, it's a nice slopey curve. There's nothing fancy going on with it. Nice chunky supports for the points of the axe. Little stability one there. Got a little hot dog, but it's got multiple supports, so it's good right there. And we should be smooth sailing. Awesome. Awesome tossum. Sound like what they are. Wait, am I one song behind? Because see, now this is Metal Man Mega Man 2. I think their little now playing thing is one song behind. Knowing my computer, it's my computer though. It's like my browser, that's the problem. Valinor. Valinor is going to be interesting. Valinor is going to be very, very interesting because his body is a crescent moon. He is bent all sorts of wacky backs, and he's got all of these little spikes on his wand. I don't think his chin is going to be an issue, but it's like, Belly, what's going on? Hola, my nerd. We're tinkering with minis tonight for a new D&D home game that I'm running. Yeah, this is just like he's already almost completely printed, like flipped backwards because of the arch in his back. Haha. I remember that emote. What you been up to, dude? Oh, those spikes on the like on the gloves. I'm gonna hate those. I just know it. I think okay. I think I actually might print him straight up and down. But that cape. Oh, that cape is gonna be a butternut. Yeah, it's pretty all right. It's these guys have never played D&D before, and so we just had our first game last Thursday, and I told them if they came up with a model, I'd print it for them. He's their wizard, and in the image he sent me, he has hair, but here he is a bald. He has no hair in there. And you'll like if he would have had him standing straight up and down, we would have never known. But you tipped him all the way back in an epic pose, and so now we know he's a baldy. He's a chrome dome at home. Yeah, cause see, like the bottom here, we're gonna have like all sorts of stuff, supports going up and down, right on there, whoop, right up to the top. Retreating hairline, yeah. My hairline retreats, but I do not. But see, okay, here's another thing. If we look at this cape right here, see how it's like moving up and down at like this angle, and we look at this wand, it's like a letter T. They're like not parallel. What's the thing where they like butt into each other? What's that geometric term? Dang it. Perpendicular? I believe they are perpendicular. But what that means is that if we rotate to make, I'm gonna quit that. I want the green one. Give me the green. If we go like this to make the cape print better, we're gonna have supports all along this rod. But that means if we go and like this to make the rod better, we're gonna have, oh, that looks like he's sticking his booty out. But we're gonna have supports all along the cape. It's just like yeah, it's like that's not gonna be a great situation. So honestly, having them both at 45, we really, I think we might just print him straight up and down. Maybe there's something we could get out of going at an angle like this. No, because that's gonna make the maybe like this, because then that will be right side up. But see, then that's, yeah. He looks like he's swooping around and flying. It's like he's like, shoom, shoom. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do him upside up. I think, yeah, just straight up and down. Let's drop some supports on him and see what it does. I'm actually going to keep this at 0.3 this time. Can we control the density? Can we not control the density in this? Maybe it'll just add more if they're smaller. Anchor distance. What's the anchor distance? Let's maybe crank that down. Let's try this. Let's see what this does. You been playing any D&D lately, Belly? Oh, holy moly. Look at that. Oh, that's atrocious. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I almost want to spend the $8 and adjust it. That is not good. Yeah, there's so much more surface area there. We might need to just have. Okay. All right. There's no solutions, only trade-offs, right? So if like the cape has so much more surface area, so it's going to have way more supports. Oh, nice. You've been painting stuff. Let me check it in a little bit. If I prioritize, but see, the rod is going to be the focal point for the mini. And so if it has more support, that's going to look worse. And that's going to actually be hidden behind there. I actually think I might keep that. Ooh, at least they're 0.3 supports. I don't like that. Wow, this is a learning experience. Honestly, I haven't run into one like this ever. Maybe in a long time. Let me. My computer tonight, Belly, is being a very, very large booger bear. Let me pull up the chat on my phone so I can follow that link there. Tiny URL. What am I gonna get am I gonna get hacked? My computer is like it can't handle stuff. Like my software is like already crashed like 3 times. Nice. I'm obviously joking. Or maybe it wasn't as obvious as I thought it was. Oh, wow. That's a pretty decently sized bust. That's cool. That's pretty cool. You've been getting really good, man. Okay. Feet are flat down. I think we need more on the feet since they're going to be flat down. Let's add some extras. I want to only see the contact points. I want one here. I want one here and here and here and here. I don't care. I'm okay with it being garbage because that's going to be glued to the base. Trying to do it in a style that I've never done, so it looks weird to me. Oh, is it like a trusting the process? It looked like it was a bit of a comic style. Is that what you're kind of going for? Like the little painterly thing with the hard edge lines? Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this. Okay, this one's going to be the tough one. I'm going to have to publicly shame my player a little bit. Just kidding, not really. Let's go there. I do like how Anycubic has, or like this software now has tree supports. That's really nice. Tree supports are just great. They save so much more resin. I also like these little hexagon things. Although I will say when spatulaing these off, it like crumbles and shatters. Like it's so thin, it makes it brittle and it just like cracks. I don't know if it's my settings, but like all of the other resin is nice and flexy. All right. All right, here's the bottom of the cape and the top of the cape. And oh boy, we got stuff happening over here. We're going to need some more on there. More on. Possibly. Yeah, it is possibly the thickness on the raft. I mean, the raft isn't supposed to be too incredibly thick. I think, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I hadn't done a lot of printing in a long time, and then I made some little dragon book nook things for my wife to give to her book club girlfriends. Okay, well that's coming along all right. Yeah, and like I updated my software and I was like, oh, neat, tree supports. Oh, that's cool. It saves resin on the raft. And yeah, it was just like it was just weird. I don't know. Like I bought resin specifically for that. And this is going to be the same resin, so it'll probably be similar to it. The spikes on this thing actually are doing pretty good. It's not really a problem, but it does make it so that I kind of have to scrape the little shattered pieces off more. Okay. Outstretched arms, because you gotta be cool like that. Okay, well the little spikies on the gauntlets actually worked out okay. It's nice to have a couple wins halfway up the torso. All right, nothing fancy on the back of the hood. Chin looks okay. Got a little bit of a mouth cavity, not too bad though. Yeah, the spikes on the rod actually aren't that crazy. They're a lot less crazy than I thought they were going to be. Feels like old times, Belly. I believe I used to do this once, twice a week for like 3 years or however long it was. All right, and we're gonna do that. I think that's good. I don't like how it doesn't tell me the density. Because I feel like it probably should have more supports because they're smaller. But I don't know. Worst case scenario, I'll just have to re-support it again and print another one. That's just a problematic pose right there, just in general. That's not healthy. We're good on the base there. Let's get you scooched. Boop, boop. There we go. All right, last, the lady of the party. You know, I do know. I always know. Every single time. I am incredibly self-aware. Always aware of my surroundings. I'm even aware that my very attractive wife snuck into the living room and is sitting behind me. She thought I didn't know she was there, but she was wrong. I did. If I had an inclination to do so, oh no. Are you going to put me to work? You're going to put me to work on my crappy computer? This used to be a good computer that did 50 things at once. Now everything's gotten so crazy, it like does 3 things at once. All right, let's go down. Let's turn you off for a second. All right, model analysis. You could glue a piece of acrylic rod between the base and the floating dude's feet. Oh, make it look like he's floating up in the air. Bro, I don't want to give him flying magic this early in the game. Are you kidding me? He's level 1. It'd look cool, but then it'd have to like be canonical. That's just asking for trouble as a DM. All right, so we got a little bit of a chin, so we're gonna have to go back some. That hair on the back should be fine if we tip. Yeah, okay, I think we're going back 45. It always ends up going back 45, but you know. Actually, let's do a little bit less than that. Let's do like right there. Yeah. Something like that. And let's go a bit like that. No. Let's go like that. Because I'm worried about that sleeve too. Do these arrows go up by... No, they don't. By a whole point? Good gravy. Go away. Don't do that. Keep forgetting those minis have a purpose. Someone who actually games. Yeah, I know, right? Are you not DMing your own game? Dude, you'd totally be good at DMing your own game. All you got to do is find at least 3 people who are dumber than you. And it helps if they've never played before. Also, why does a chicken coop only have 2 doors? I mean, most houses only have 2 doors, a front door and a back door. Lies, stream element, bots. I rarely post to socials. All right, last one. Let's see if we can knock this out and get these guys printing. If it had 4 doors, it would be a chicken sedan. That's pretty good. I wasn't expecting a joke. A chicken coop versus a chicken sedan. Dang, Bailey, that's a good one. Ooh, look at the toes. Nice toe definition. What are you going to sleep for? Don't go to sleep. Why are all my computers being stupid? Ugh. Should just get a Mac Mini and install a CloudBot and have it do all my work, and then I'll just not work anymore. Just make money off of it. Have it run a Fiverr account for me. Actually, you know what's kind of insane, but also kind of not insane? Is just like liquidating my 401k and putting it into like SpaceX. Oh, she heard that one. Oh, okay. I like the legs touch together there. That's nice. And we got like dresses are always so easy because they're smooth and swoopy, and the contact points are great. And it's like, don't worry about it. It's just like it's all in the hood. Dresses are amazing. Fingers are looking okay. Is that necessary? Oh yeah, it actually is. I was wondering what that was actually touching, but it looks like it's touching that stupid little diamond necklace. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers before it touches anything. I don't I might be able to carve that. Yeah. That's going to be annoying because that's right in the middle of the chest. All right, lots of fancy earrings. Ooh, those earrings didn't get anything? What? Come on. Baby boo, what is going on? Let's set these guys down to 0.2. And we're going to just show the fronts. And we're going to go... No! No! It's not going to let me... We're going to go right in the middle, and maybe we can catch the side ones with the middle one. No! Why won't it let me? Belly! It's not fair. Okay, I did it. Thanks, Belly. Now let's just make sure we didn't bork anything else up. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Mouth cavity. Yeah. That was a big mouth cavity. Nose is okay. Sweet. Now we need to do like the little moon orb thing over here, which should be absolutely fine. Yeah, perfect. Nice. Sweet, you backing up right after I saved? That's awesome. Good for you. All right. Placement looks okay-ish. I'm going to swap these on the blue. And let's actually do that for these two. All right. Her character can become a statue once the resin cracks. Just repaint it with a stone color. I have done that on a number of occasions where you got failed prints and you're like, "Ooh, cracked statue." Just paint it gray and dry brush it with white and hit it with a nasty dark wash. Excuse me. All right, and what can we do here? Slice the plate. Slice the plate. What is the workbench? Nope, we don't care about that. That's signing in stuff. I don't want to be a part of your own little social media system thing. I just want to slice stuff. All right. We're checking for islands. Let us... Yeah, there we go. Let's do it again. That doesn't feel correct, but I'm going to allow it. All right. Looking okay. MRI almost complete. MRI done. All right. So let's save it to a disk. Let me grab my drive. There's my drive. Ah. Yeah, I thought about GMB the other day. I think I'm still in his Discord, actually. Yeah, I am still in his Discord. I see stuff pop up over there every once in a while, but not very often. Haven't seen him doing anything in a long time, though. Are we going to get the band back together, Belly? Reminisce about the old days. Fire up Owlbear Rodeo. Return to the Don John Delve. All right, save to disk. The Little Church Boys. Let's drop her on Snazzy Joe. No worries. All right. The Banana Seat Gang rides again. Yeah, the players are all part of a let me check this real quick. They're all part of a church in the story. And I asked them to like come up with a name for their party and they couldn't come up with anything, and it was like an old lady with a clipboard who was like taking their information, and so she just called them the Little Church Boys. And I'm hoping that it sticks just because it's kind of demeaning, but you know, we'll see how it goes. They'll come up with something. They were all like trying to come up with the like this cool like Warriors of Light, or like it was too serious, like way too serious. Uh, but uh but yeah, so right for right now, all of my documentation calls them the Little Church Boys. Oh, too much fun. Too much fun. All right, well, I think that concludes tonight's stream. I'm gonna get these guys printing. I don't know how well my computer is gonna behave, but in the next couple days, I was planning to do the painting on them. So I don't like I haven't run a camera to this thing in forever. Um, so I have no idea if I'm even going to be able to. But if you see the notification, would love to see you there, Billy. Got to do your Japanese lessons. Ooh, fancy. Ohio gozaimasu. Yoroshiku genki desu. That's all I know. Or I guess right now it'd be konbanwa. But at any rate, thank y'all so much for hanging out. I super duper appreciate it, and y'all be good.